let's have a look at the visitors tonight. Wexford, Mark Fanning has consolidated his position in the last few seasons. His puckouts can be a real asset to Wexford. Matthew O'Hanlon captains the team from fullback. He's been excellent for the southeastern side, even on some of their bad days over the last couple of years. Wingback Paddy Foley is still an under 21. If he gets the right kind of ball, he can use it well. He can really pick out a pass and split a defence. Well, Lee Chin is as hard-working as they come. Alongside Harry Keogh, they're capable of scoring from long distance. Liam Oak McGovern is a goal-getter supreme. Ian Byrne's freeze could be absolutely crucial this evening. Now, bad news for Wexford ahead of this game. Jack Guiney is out. He's replaced by Shane Tompkins, but Dunn and Dunbar well capable of causing danger to the opposition full back line.
Unfortunately, yeah, so ground conditions are going to be testing.
And we had everything except for the slitter, but we have that now and we're ready to go.
Yeah, I think the sooner Jim McKelvin gets this ball in,
yeah, I don't think he minded too much about the players being outside the 65. He just wanted to get this one underway. And one of the young starlets we talked about, Barry Nash, has the ball, but it's picked up by Andrew Shore, who's back with Parnells, having won a junior club title with his local club in Wexford. Coming deep to collect that one there is Ian Byrne. And there will be a lot of jostling for position and physical hits tonight as Tom Morrissey lets one away. If that goes over, it's a great start for Limerick. The wind is at their back, but that doesn't matter. That doesn't take away from that score. Tom Morrissey sniping it over.
Yeah, you know, came out the field. This was from his corner forward position. One look over the bar and a great start.
Players involved in Fitzgibbon Cup action during the week. 13 on the Limerick panel with UL, LIT and Mary I. 1 or 2 involved with other colleges as well. That's a long-range ball. It might drop and cause a bit of trouble for Mark Fanning. No, it's actually got the legs. It's gone all the way. It got the breeze behind it, but it needed a mighty puck. And that is a fantastic score.
Yeah, Paul Brown, I suppose, backing himself. You know, he's a guy, I suppose, it's really, I think, you know, been hugely impressive for Limerick in the last couple of seasons. You know, growing in confidence, fit, athletic, mobile, typical modern day midfielder.
2 goals in the All-Ireland Under-21 final a couple of years ago against Clare. Coming forward now, Liam Ryan, a man who's been playing at full-back for his club since he was 17. That's senior, by the way, I might add. Here's Liam Oak McGovern. Got a goal against Dublin in the Walsh Cup final. Has he got a point on the night of the league opener for Wexford? Yes, he has. A real danger man. He has to play well tonight. And he's opened Wexford's account.
He does, and you know, he looks like he's in full forward on Richie McCarthy, and you know, himself and Ian Byrne was with some advantage given the free.
So Ian Byrne, with Wexford desperate for a score, and that's something.
Yeah, it wasn't an easy free, Oisin, but having missed the previous 2, you know, that left on his confidence really good.
Can they get a run of scores, Wexford? It's going to be difficult, especially when Dermot Burns comes forward and distributes ball like that. Declan Hannon tried to find Cian Lynch. Hannon has another go himself here. Hannon gets it into the hand. Hand pass trying to find David Reedy. Reedy couldn't get a shot away. Now in there is Gavin O'Mahony. The ball goes loose and Fanning takes it. Worrying moments for Wexford. Harry Keogh has it. Richie English can't take it cleanly, but he doesn't give up on it. David Dunn throws his body in there, but again it's Limerick who win the possession, win the dirty ball, and being bowled out over the line was Paul Brown. For extra time to Napiershig last week in the All-Ireland Club semi-final. He's replacing Cathal Dunbar, so it's a back coming in for a forward. Man, that's a very good ball, a heavy first touch, but eventually gathered well, not quite by David Reedy. And escaping is Paddy Foley. Gives to Lee Chin. Lee Chin, who can score from a long way out, likes to take a shot on the run. That's exactly what he does.
Yeah, good score.
And that's a really good score. Former Wexford footballer as well, Lee Chin, but he said during the week at the Allianz League launch in Belfast that you just cannot do both at the top level anymore. But nobody told Podge Collins, who's doing it for Clare this year. Breen goes long. He was aiming for Liam Oak McGovern. Liam Oak couldn't take it. Might break for Lee Chin. Chin is trying to get away from Dermot Burns. Gets it to Harry Keogh. Keogh to Andrew Shore. Andrew Shore. This is better from Wexford. That's a good strike from Andrew Shore, and it was well worked as well.
Yeah, and again, Lee Chin a little bit more involved, and Wexford need him to be so. You know, had a relatively anonymous first half.
Turned it forward, but he fumbles. Podge Doran. A low percentage shot, but it might fall for Andrew Shore. Andrew Shore turning and shooting. Andrew Shore looking for a second in the second half, and he's got it. And Wexford are on the front foot in the second period. They're showing some pride, showing some spirit.
Yeah, and again, you know, initially I thought the chance had gone, but, you know, Shore and that number 6 jersey for Wexford going forward. And, you know, certainly he hasn't done a whole lot wrong for Wexford tonight. Hugely committed. And a guy that's been impressive ever since making his debut a couple of years ago.
Harry Keogh has been impressive on frees in the second half so far. And the impressive streak continues. 3 for Harry Keogh, and Wexford have got a run. And they might be thinking, maybe, just maybe, we could play our way into this.
Yeah, and then the Limerick crowd...
Maybe. He's surrounded by purple. Kicked out into the space. Taken up with a shot from what you'd call the pocket. And it's gone over the bar. And that was a really good score from Wexford. It wasn't a tidy score, but they fought for it. And it was very well taken by Sean Murphy.
Yeah, and suddenly from nowhere, Oisin, I mean, we have a game in our hands now, and...
He scored with Setley's team down, but he doesn't go for it. It does, however, break for Tom Morrissey. The way is opening up for Morrissey, who's got a man inside. That's an excellent save for Fanning. It's doubled on into the net, though, and that might be that. Limerick have been under the pump all throughout the second half, but that's quite the release.
Yeah, and Graham O'Cahey's first touch, I'd say, Oisin, you know, probably the opportunity fell to the right man. I mean, you know, credit to Morrissey here. I suppose, look at, you know, he backed himself. Good save by Mark Fanning. You know, he can do no more.
Owen Conroy was making the run down the wing, but it's cut out by Limerick. Seamus Hickey. It's going to come to O'Hanlon again. O'Hanlon tries to get it away. Waiting there is Tom Morrissey, wrapping O'Hanlon up as deckhannon, but O'Hanlon does really well. Gets inside Limerick territory, dispossesses Seamus Hickey. He's still driving forward, Matthew O'Hanlon. This will be an excellent score and a much needed score if it goes over. That's fantastic. We said at the start that he leads from the back, and he's really stepped up there for his team.
Yeah, normally fullbacks get nosebleeds when they get that far up the field, Oisin, but credit to him. I suppose once he got the ball in his hand inside the 45, you know, he was not going to shoot. But
James Breen, who you've said has done well tonight, James, he does well again there. Good stick pass, finds its way to Owen Conroy. Conroy picks it up, steps inside, has 2 to aim at, including Lee Chin. Lee Chin has a go. He'll never give up, Lee Chin. That's a fantastic score.
Good score, well worked, and a, you know, good ball in from Owen Conroy. You know, again, at least getting his head up, trying to pick out the right pass, trying to do the right thing with the ball. And we've seen little flashes of that from Wexford, but you know, it seems to have come, I suppose, a lot more easily to Limerick tonight.
No. He's played very well tonight. He scored 5 points all from play. Dermot Burns launches. Burns, it's going to drop inside the square. There's real danger for Wexford. If Gavin O'Mahony can turn on this and get it into the hand, he gives it to Hannon, who rifles it home. What a score from Declan Hannon. It was made by Gavin O'Mahony, who stayed strong. And Limerick, well, they had already won the game, but that really puts the icing on the cake.
Yeah, and again, I suppose, listen, you know, high ball in, and I suppose Gavin O'Mahony did really, really well here just to create the opportunity. Lovely little hand pass to Hannon, and, you know, Mark Fanning and a good score.
Fanning goes short with his puck out. Rolls down to Harry Keogh. And the referee puts Wexford out of their misery. 2:23 to 15 points. Kind of tells its own story, Jamesy.